Let's get ready. We are ready for our next real one with my next queen from Virginia. Come on in, lovely lady. Welcome to a real one. These gentlemen want to know who you are. Hello there.
Hello.
How you doing?
Super.
Wonderful. Tell these gentlemen your name, your age, and what you do.
Well, my name is Anise Grimstad. I am 65, and I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Beautiful. Okay, share with these gentlemen what makes you a real one.
A real one?
Mm-hmm. What makes you genuine, authentic?
Because I've been around for a while. I'm 65, so I'm very seasoned. I have a lot of life experiences. I've learned from my mistakes and gained from my positive experiences.
Beautiful. Okay. What are you looking for in a real one?
Someone who's genuine, someone who's kind, and someone who shows empathy.
Beautiful. Okay. It hasn't happened to you, which is a great thing. But in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are things you're not going to tolerate?
Number one, dirty fingernails.
Check your fingers, guys. Hopefully they're clean.
Number two, bad eating habits. And number three, not doing anything physical for exercise.
Okay. Really quick, let's go back to bad eating habits. Would you get a little more specific? Because that can be subjective to some.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people who eat fried food all the time and French fries and, you know, they're obesely overweight.
Okay. Understood. Okay. Let's go for this one. For the fun of it, what do you like to do for fun?
I'm an avid golfer.
Ooh.
So I golf all the time and then also work out. But my main thing is golfing and power walking.
Very good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a handicap of 14.
Oh, okay. She knows what she's doing. All right. We did get one broken heart, did we? Yes, we did. So let's take a step forward and figure out why this heart was broken. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Rocky, 53. I broke my heart because you appear like pretentious. You wouldn't a deal breaker because someone's fingernails is dirty. What if they're a mechanic?
Well, I'm not talking about when they're on their job. I'm talking about on a date or we're out to dinner and I notice their nails are dirty because I've seen that.
It just seems a little pretentious to get rid of someone. Your deal breaker is based on aesthetics of fingers and eating habits.
Yeah, but those are germs and that's dirty. It's not sanitary.
Yeah.
Okay. Before she mentioned that, is she someone that's your type?
Oh, she's a gorgeous lady. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Is he someone that's your type?
He was until he started talking.
Oh.
And talked about me not liking dirty nails, which is, you know, a hygiene issue for me.
Okay.
Not not an occupation.
Okay. All right. Let's take a step back because you don't have any more broken hearts, so you're still looking good. So I'm sure these gentlemen want to get to know a little bit more about you. So let's go for a question like this. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
Okay. Dare I ask, why did that marriage not see till death do you part?
Infidelity.
Ooh, okay. Automatic no. Yeah.
Automatic no.
Would you like to be married again in the future?
There is potential for that.
Okay. What would be grounds for marriage? If it's a real one?
If it's a real one.
Yeah.
A real one, a good mix. Okay. Patience and time.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. Would you like to? I do have to ask. Okay. We got a 76-year-old guest who wanted children for the first time. So I have to ask, or I'm being discriminatory.
That's true.
Let's do this. I'm going to swing it to you. Do you have an essential question? We'd ask each of these gentlemen that have hearts a question. Do you have a question?
For the gentleman that's jumping up and down.
We'd ask all of them, actually. But
what is your strength? What's one of your key strengths that you have?
We're going to ask each of them. So let's go to this gentleman. Step in one step for me, lovely lady. Name, age, and what is your strength?
My name is Anthony. I'm 58, and I don't know what I enjoy life. That's my strength.
Okay.
Let's take a step forward to this king that still has a heart. Name, age, and what do you enjoy? What's your strength, rather?
John, 56. I'm a creative type. I like to write tunes and music and that kind of thing.
Beautiful. Okay, let's take a step forward. Name, age, and what's your strength?
Brett, 71. My strength is I like to get in there and just
Okay.
Very interesting. All right. Let's go to this final king. Name, age, and answer the question.
My name is Vic, 58. I just like to enjoy life. Another strength of mine is I'm sending the FBI to this guy's house. He's definitely got somebody in the basement.
Okay. We'll keep it about this real one. Okay. We'll try to keep the peace.
Oh, sorry.
Very good. Okay, so your strength is Contacting.
Enjoying life. I'm pretty funny.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. And I just enjoy it. That's all.
All right. Well, very good. Let's take some steps back because you just checked in with 4 real ones that still have their hearts open. So what I'm going to do now is offer it to them. Do any of you? Oh, was that an accidental? Oh, okay. Let's take a step forward and figure out why that heart looked like an accident, but it wasn't an accidental heartbreak. Tell us why you just broke it.
I'm ageist as hell. I've worked in nursing homes my whole life, so I fear getting older, and we're just a little too old for me. Sorry.
Okay. If she was a little younger, we know black doesn't crack. She looks fantastic. Could she be your type?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. What makes him not your type?
I think because if someone is limiting their expectations of someone based on their age, I think that's discrimination, and it's, you could be missing out on a wonderful person.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's take a step back, okay? Because you have 3 hearts that are still holding out for you, okay? So they're not being ageist, they're taking it all in. And some are, even older, so they definitely can't be ageist. Do any of you gentlemen have a question for this queen? Question. All right, we got a question downtown. Oh, did you have one too? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Let's take it on downtown. And what is your question, sir?
So you come home unexpectedly from work, and you hear some gurgling going on in the bedroom. So you go up to investigate, and you open the door, and your husband's significant other is covered in chocolate cake batter from head to foot. This is a multiple choice question. So A, after you see that, you run out of the house screaming. B, you banned your husband from the kitchen. C, you get a spatula and dig in.
I don't like any of those choices.
You can make up D.
D would be to close the door and leave the house and prepare myself for my exit.
An exit from the relationship, like divorce.
Correct.
Oh, wow. Okay. Tell us why you broke the heart.
Well, I've actually done that before, and it was pretty kinky.
Because your woman didn't exit; she actually stayed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was a big spatula she had too.
So why are you in this lineup now?
Good question.
Why am I in this lineup? This was an ex-lady.
Why is she an ex-lady?
We just grew apart. That was about a few years ago. So we just kind of grew apart. But I still, whenever I make chocolate cake, I think fondly of her.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Sure. Yeah, she looks good. I love the 14 handicap.
Yeah, she's a golfer for sure, a pro. Is he someone
athletic? Yep. Good age range for me too.
Right.
Is he someone that's your type?
Oh, no.
Why not?
I just don't like his dialogue with me. I just don't. I think it's inappropriate for someone new.
Okay. You'd like ease your way into that kind of, or not
I
at
just
all,
think
maybe.
it's a little over the top for me.
Okay.
But you could ease your way into that type of thing eventually.
Probably not. I'm just being very gracious.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
All
I
right.
appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's take a step back because these other gentlemen will probably talk your language in a less crazy fashion. So we have 2 hearts remaining. Did you have a question you'd like to ask either one of them? Our bookends.
My 2 brothers, what do you like to see in your woman?
That's a great question.
What do I like? I'll tell you what I don't like to see. It's easier. I don't like laziness. I don't like asking for things. I don't like laziness. I don't like asking for things, asking of me. And I also don't like too much commentary as just insultive things or corrective things. Like if I pronounce something wrong, I don't want to be corrected and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So you don't want a teacher?
I don't want a teacher.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, that's a great question. Let's take a step forward to this king down here, and we'll take a pause as. Okay. Oh,
As far as the contestants talking to each other, what is
We're not supposed to. We already established that. Let's make sure we keep.
I'm sorry. He's just long-winded.
Okay, it's all right. We'll keep that chill. Okay. So, what is your answer to her question?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
What would you like in your woman or a woman that you're attracted to?
To me, being funny is sexy, really sexy. The best thing a woman can put on is a smile. But I do have a question.
You can ask. You.
You said the dirt under the fingernails is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
But then you said him discriminating against you for age is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I don't see how those two are different.
I do, because one deals with hygiene. So if I'm at a nightclub and someone has dirt under their nails, that means they're not.
Oh, you're talking about at out somewhere.
Yes. I
Not
wouldn't be
at
talking
work.
about that with a mechanic. That would be,
all right.
that would not be.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Just made
and
me
most
wonder.
mechanics these days wear gloves. But the fact is, to see them outside of their job and there's dirt under their nails at a nightclub and I see dirty fingernails, then that means you're not scrubbing and washing
Oh,
appropriately.
I can agree with you. I just
Yeah.
wondering, you know.
We got some clarification. Okay. That was the answer. Now, I do want to throw it to the gentleman in the back because it is a real one, not a real two. So I'm going to give you this, Gwen. I'm going to give you this heartbreaking device. Okay. Because you might have to end up breaking one because you only got two left.
Right.
But I'm going to throw it to them, though. Gentlemen, you just asked a question. Do you have a question for her?
Would you date an ex-con?
Depending on what the crime was.
Okay.
Embezzlement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because that's a white collar. That's
should know
not
the
murder
difference.
or drugs. It's,
Okay.
Oh,
So no.
oh, that's great. Good thing.
All right. Did you have a question down there? Okay. Okay. Do you have a question for them? I don't want to rush things, but if a connection can be made,
No, I'm good.
Okay, then I'm going to do my job a little then. I'm going to ask, what is your love language?
Can you rephrase that?
It's a pretty standard term, so I'll ask you this. There are 5 love languages. There's words of affirmation, physical touch, the giving of gifts, acts of service, and quality time.
Acts of service.
Okay, so you want your partner to serve you in terms of doing nice things for you, things like that.
Well, just service in general.
Beautiful. Okay. And I'll ask these gentlemen that because that's an important question. What's your love language?
I guess affirmation. Yeah.
Affirm you with those words.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And I want to go down here to this gentleman real quick and just see what his love language is. What's your love language?
Nudity.
Okay. I'll take a step forward. What's your love language?
Nudity.
That isn't one of the 5, but you're adding a 6. You're just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I'm creative.
Okay. All right. Okay. I want to see if you have a heart that you do. You have a heart that you want to break?
No.
No.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is there a heart? Is there a heart you want to break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you?
Come back. Oh, you're breaking both. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we're going to stay with this one. But tell us why you were holding on to your heart.
I liked what she had to say. She's a very attractive lady.
Okay.
She's against nudity, so.
Is that true? Are you against nudity?
It's for the right environment and right place.
Okay. Tell us why you broke the heart.
Because I thought I could go ahead and break the hearts of people that I wasn't interested in.
Yeah, at that point. Yeah, I think that made sense. So you were just
Yeah.
not interested in him?
Nope.
Was it something that he said or did or just aesthetic?
Well, maybe when he was calling out about the dirty fingernails, and I had to again explain what I meant by it, and so that to me appears to be a possible clash.
Okay.
Possible
Not
clash.
a clash. It's just, they seem too close together. You know what I mean? I
No,
don't
I
want to
don't know
be
what you mean.
rude, but it seemed kind of hypocritical to me.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem that way to me, so that would be a clash.
Yeah.
Okay, but you said someone that's your type. So even aesthetically, is he someone that's your type? If
No.
he okay, all right. And then you walked on back. You took the liberty of breaking both. So let's take a step back. People in Richmond don't play. It's the East Coast, folks. You better know who's real. You were holding on to your heart. Tell us why.
I lost my toothpick.
You were going to break yours?
Yeah, I dropped it back there someplace at the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Tell us why you were going to break it.
Oh, I didn't say I was.
Oh.
At one point I think I was, but now I forgot. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot why.
Okay. Why did you walk back and break his heart?
Because I wouldn't have selected. It wasn't a match for me.
Okay.
Nice gentleman, but just not a match for me.
Okay. Can you get a little more specific? A question I asked earlier. What are you looking for? So, were any of these men possible contenders?
No.
Tell me why.
The love language, I'm really into service, not being of service to my partner, but just service in general, helping people, helping the community, just being of service to everyone, sharing of yourself. I think that's the less selfish out of all of them, is to be of service to my mate, my family, my friends, the higher power, everyone, being of service. In fact, service is one of my 9 one-words I've had over the last 9 years.
Wow. And you didn't see any servers here?
No.
Wow. Okay. By a show of hands, would you call yourself a server, like you're willing to be a servant? Wow, you had the one. Okay. But you just didn't get that vibe from them.
Or it wasn't discussed.
Okay. Would you like them to reiterate, or you're kind of content with the breaking?
I'm content.
Okay.
I think they are too.
Okay. Mr. Servant down there, are you content? Or just thumbs up, thumb down?
Service is a big part of my life, so all right.
No, it's okay. All right. We'll have this queen. We'll have our queen. Thank you so much. Gentlemen, can we clap it up for this queen? She came from afar to be here. So I'm going to take that mic, lovely lady, and you can step off that way carefully. We thank you so much for coming out. You are amazing. Wonderful. All right. Well, if that is the case, we have one final real one remaining. Gentlemen, are you ready? All right. Let's get ready for our final queen. Let's get ready.